this afternoon. I hope everybody is well. It is a crazy world out there. So we're going to try and forget a little bit about the outside world for a bit and have some fun and have a look into Prince William. I don't know if Prince William's going to have fun, but I don't expect he's listening to me. I doubt it. Hello, Stephanie, Janine. Hello. Hello to the cats as well. Hello, Merlin. You're getting hello too. He's oblivious. He is lurking, so we might get Merlin. Paula, hello, lovely. How are you doing? Trudy, hello, gorgeous. Katie, hello. Wendy, hello. Marlene, hello. Let's have a look. Sylvie and Rosie, hello both. Sue, hi, hi, hi. Hiya, Kay. Let's have a look. How you doing? Rando, hello. Sue, there's so many Sues. Hello, Sue. Lady Margaret, hello. Hello, other Sues. Hello, multiple Sues. Shauna, hello. Thank you for joining. Sari, how you gorgeous? How you doing? Miriam, hello, lovely. Roxy, hello. Sharon, hello. Laura, hello. Kiwi Rose, hello. From lovely New Zealand. Bless you, man. Jane Cathcart, hello, lovely. Marge, hello. How you doing? Mandy, hello. Let's have a look. Oh, there she is, Moya. Hello, Moya. How are you doing? Mandy, hello, Mandy, as well. Yeah. Let me have a look. Marlene, I've said hello to. Teresa, hello, lovely. Vicky, hello. DB, hello. Where are we at? Tracy, hello. Marissa, hello. Angela from Las Vegas. Hope you're doing okay in Las Vegas. And let's have a look. Helen, hello, Helen. How are you doing? Carolina from Leafland, hello, welcome. Hiya, Tammy. Robbie, hello. Mickey Tinker is here, hello. Let's have a look. Cindy from Leafland as well, welcome. Hello, Kevin. How are you doing? I haven't seen you for ages. I hope you're well. I think I've got everyone. Yeah, I've got everyone. I think that's everyone I can see. I think that's everyone. Rosie. Hello, Rosie. Have I missed you? Did I miss you? No, I haven't missed anyone. I don't mean to miss anyone. Hello, Ingrid from South Africa. Welcome. I hope you're well over there. Raven is here. The party can start. Hello, gorgeous. How are you doing? We are absent a fact wrangler as well. Note this down. Oh man, what a wild few days! What a wild, crazy world we're having at the minute. Let's set fire to Johnny Thompson, because that'll help. If I get the right end as well, yeah, get the right end. That'll help as well. Saint Johnny is aflame. So, with our Johnny alight, let us pull a card for the next 24 hours. And see what it is. See where we're going. And then we've got some stuff to talk about. You want to come out? Okay. Interesting. This is called Radha, and it is Soul Flame. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. It's very interesting from what we're going to be talking about tonight and looking into tonight, that's for sure. Rediscover a lost part of yourself. Experience relationship harmony and healing. This is the first time I've pulled this card. I don't think we've pulled this card before. I'll leave her out. Was Johnny's position created for him? Well, we'll have to have an ask and find out with the cards. I'm trying to keep it as much as I can. I know that's not a Johnny question, but there's a reason I'm trying to keep it a little bit Harkle free. I'll tell you all about it in a minute. Let me just switch on this EVP recorder thing. Let's press record on it. Record. There we go, that's recording. So the reason you need to recover your housework gene. Yes. So this is a little bit of a different one, guys. This is looking into past lives. Now, I've been doing a little bit of meditating and vision work on it. And it's complicated. It's very complicated. Very complicated. So what I thought we could do is start off with some dowsing first and see where that takes us. So has everyone got the pendulums? Cat Wrangler, you're late. Hiya, Catherine. You're at a meeting. Hi, everyone in the meeting. How you doing? Hello, Janine. Hiya, Karen. So, you ready? Okay. Okay. This ties in to a lot of other things that I want to talk about tonight. You'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean once we get going. Okay. So, is Prince William tied to Prince Harry energetically? I'm getting a faint yes. Okay. Is Prince William tied to Prince Harry through past lives? The flame out of Johnny Thompson just shut up there. You're getting no. Hiya, Denise. Hiya, Sherry, love. Can Prince William clear out the energetic karma with Prince Harry in this life? It's not doing anything. It really isn't doing anything. It's moving a little bit. It is rather inconclusive, isn't it? Okay. Is Prince William ready to hear who he was in a past life? It's standing still, isn't it? It's not really doing a big... That's kind of inconclusive. Okay. Does Prince William know who he was in a past life? It's very inconclusive, isn't it? It's not moving. Okay. So let's put that away for the moment. So I've been doing some energy work. I've been doing some meditating. I've been doing some feeling around that I do, asking my guides, all of these kind of things. And we're going to start off with a tale that is old, a tale that is very old, and a figure in British history that we do not know is real or not. However, I am getting shown this figure was real, and I'm getting shown that this was one of William's past lives. So I've been shown two past lives. Two past lives. So the first past life he was linked to is Arthur. And this is where a lot of William's karma has come from. So he was Arthur in a past life. Now, I don't mean like, do you know, there's a guy at Stonehenge. He says he's the reincarnation of King Arthur. He's not. You're looking at William. We really are looking at William. And he does have people in his life who are from that time right now, but I'm going to need to do some more work on it to like figure out who's who and everything like that, and probably read a few more Arthurian tales. Like, I'll look into it. I'm going to have to look into it a lot more. So that's the first one. Now, you're not going to believe where this goes after this. He has always been a regal figure in his lives, but there's specifically to the United Kingdom, well, Great Britain, as it was from the Roman times. The island's called Britain anyway. That's why it's got great in front of it, because it's the largest island out of a bunch of islands. Anyway, so there's that. The next part that I want to tell you guys about is a time that fused the two brothers together, but they weren't brothers, they were bitter rivals. And I might upset some Scottish people saying this, I don't know, but I'm 68% Scottish, so it's fine. Um, so not just the name, but William was William Wallace. Is everyone thinking I'm cracked and leaving now? Don't go. It's fine. Harry was Longshanks, the hammer of the Scots. Harry was Longshanks. Now, Longshanks was somebody who was a military commander, competent in a sense. He's not a good guy. He was very domineering. He basically yeah. So he was like a French Norman. He came over to be the King of England. But he was the hammer of the Scots. He was also the man who did the Harrowing of the North, which is a often forgotten piece of history. Oh, thank you, Crystal. I really appreciate that. So they are tied together through that timeline. And they've had timelines together since then. They have timelines together. They have timelines together and then have timelines separately. For example, I'll give you a timeline where they were separate for, and I'm not going to go too much into Harry this evening. I want to talk about William. Harry was the Duke of Windsor. I think everyone can see it. He's got everybody can see that notion. Harry is the Duke of Windsor reincarnated. The Playboy Prince, everybody loved him, took a downward spiral and dump. And every time Harry is reincarnated since then, since he had a lot of blood on his hands from being Edward Longshanks, he has been more kind of, his power has diminished and diminished and diminished. William does have a problem with Harry, and we, like, as a Briton, we have a problem with Harry. And Harry is not going to give up his titles, his throne, or anything, his claim in the line of succession easily. He would rather burn the whole thing down than being told he can't have it himself. And I think you'll find that that is what is happening with the Byline Times. There's even stuff come out in Private Eye today that's been looking up to the sugars. Private Eye. The thing with reincarnation is you often reincarnate into similar families or similar places. People think that you've been dotted all around the place. One of my past lives is not far from where I'm from, just off the Roman wall, in that area of what now is Northumberland. So you have lives and you reincarnate as in different soul families, different, you reincarnate within your soul family. So while Mr. Northey might be my other half in this life, he might have been a friend in another, a good friend. He might have been a different relationship. So you really do remain within your DNA, yeah. So that is my theory on William. That is what I believe, and that is what I've been shown. Now, the reason I am running the EVP is because I've been hearing a lot of voices. I've been getting a lot of impressions. So I'm wondering if that's going to come through on the EVP at all. I'll run it through. It doesn't like doing it so much, I feel, with the spirit box, because it's got, the spirits have a voice they can manipulate anyway. So I just thought we'd try it and see if that comes through. There's a myth that you can stop being reincarnated as well, and that's you can have a feeling that this is your last time on the earth, and nah. You can find out your past lives by either doing some meditation work, guided meditation, or if you work with like spirits, you can go back and do things like that. Or I think there might even be guided meditations on YouTube. I don't know how good they are. Or you can go for a past life regression as well. You can. This can be the first time you've been born into Earth. Really sorry. That's really interesting. What happens if you're adopted and have no relationship with your birth family? You do have, even though you don't necessarily have the DNA of your birth family, you are a link in, and that you are called in. It's just something to do with what you have to learn in the lesson, and you end up with the people who are who are basically your soul family. Oh, Adele. So there's always like there's something you need to learn every every time you reincarnate, you have to work through something, or there's a lesson in everything. And there are stuff with regarding soul contracts, and I feel like every time, for example, William and Harry are really, really good ones to do, because Harry has become increasingly like he hasn't learned, and every time he reincarnates, like the lessons become harder. So his last past life was the Duke of Windsor. So he didn't he never reconciled the issues with the monarchy, and really it was about ego, letting go, and all that kind of stuff. So he's come back in this life and expected things to be a certain way, and it's just not the case. And also he's got a predilection for American divorcees. So he really didn't, that soul did not learn anything. So yeah, there is a problem. We have a problem with Harry. The problem is with Harry, Harry is never going to go quietly into the night. And this is why we are going to be getting a lot with the byline times. We are going to be oh, hang on. It's your birthday, Adele. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Adele. Happy birthday to you. Can we have some trifles in the chat for Adele? Please. Thank you. A lot of happy birthday for tomorrow, Kate. If I do a live tomorrow, I'll see you then. But have a good one, darling. I should be doing a live tomorrow. H was the Duke of Windsor, yeah. He didn't go off the earth long because the dude is still obsessed. He's just meant to, like, we are going to be getting more Harry. Unless he resolves the issue, we're just going to be getting this repeating and repeating and repeating, and he'll come further and further and further down the line. So he could end up being Louis's son, or he could be coming in as George's grandson or Charlotte's grandson, whatever. But he is always going to. He is always going to repeat and repeat and repeat. But this is why we have got, like, Harry is not going to let this go. He is very steadfast with his idea of being wronged. Now, the stuff with the byline times, I've just got to say, I read in the car, I know you get sick of me telling you this, guys. You're like, but in August 2019, I said they were going to leave the royal family in 2020, that they were going to blame the British public, the British press, and basically people on the internet, and they were going to try and get a med. I've even got stuff for, like, saying, is she going to go to Netflix? And yeah, they are going to eventually get a Netflix deal and all this stuff. And that was in 2019. So if the byline times is true, how did I know all of that? How did I know all of that? How could I predict that if what the byline times is saying is true? Another thing I like to point out is this has come to press. All of this stuff, all of these grievances. So Prince Charles at the time, King Charles, withdrew the funding. And William is this big bogeyman and all of these things. The guy who's written the article on the Byline Times is also involved in Harry's court case. If just because the royal family have them on the website does not mean at all that they're doing anything other than being polite and British. They're just being polite. The Duke of Windsor did not try to take down the monarchy. He wanted to reinvent the monarchy. We wanted to take down his brother. He wanted to predispose his brother, and he would have been installed in Buckingham Palace as a proxy king with under a swastika. Special. Oh yeah, I hear that a lot. So honestly, guys, there's a lot of nonsense out there at the minute, and I know I've just been like, oh my god, he was a past life and everything, and it probably sound like a crackpot. It's fine. I kind of cope with that. I'm used to that. It's absolutely fine. But this is the karmic thing you're dealing with when we're dealing with Harry. There's not going to be a healing. There never was really a healing with regards to the Duke of Windsor. It's only got worse. So Harry is going to try and burn it all down because he isn't getting his way, because he's an entitled brat, which goes back to Edward Longshanks, Eddie Longshanks, and William Wallace. And he's annoyed by his brother because in this life he doesn't get to cut off his brother's head. Interesting, he dressed up as, yeah, he did. He dressed up as Africa Corps, Rommel, for everybody who's interested in World War II history. So this is the karma Harry is dealing with, but let's see how William can get over, what William can do to get rid of this karma. I told you it was going to be a bit of a different one tonight. Don't forget the hang, draw, and quartering. Yeah. I mean, William, when he was William Wallace, wasn't just off with his head. It was hung, drawn, and quartered. In fact, it's parts of William Wallace's body was sent all around the United Kingdom, or Britain, as it was at the time. And I'm pretty sure his head went to Newcastle Castle. We're very good at naming things in the north of England. There's a whole city named after a new castle that was built 1,000 years ago or whatever it was. Anyway, moving on. You will find as well, guys, if you're frightened of something, then it can be something from a past life. It can also be something from, like, I'm frightened of sharks. No idea Jaws when I was a kid. That, you know, there's stuff like that. But heights and sometimes drowning can be indicative of how you've died in a past life. Interesting, I saw Paula mention that she's got because she is a witch. Paula mentioned she was burnt as a witch in a past life. There's scars, markings, birthmarks, odd little things that appear on people's bodies can be part of how they died in a past life. I'm not saying at all if somebody comes back and they've got I don't know, they come back and they've got something wrong with their legs or arms or anything, that's from a past life. Sometimes nature also plays a role in it, but sometimes there's little things like you might have a scar somewhere or a birthmark somewhere. You can't stand anything around your neck. You fear of pools. You love water? Maybe you're a mermaid, Raven. I need to email you, actually. You've got a large birthmark on your upper tummy under your uterus. I'm not laughing at your birthmark. I'm laughing at your uterus. No, I'm not. Oh, you know what I mean. The phrasing. Water is beautiful. Yeah, I never used to be bothered by water, and then apart from sharks, and then that whole thing happens with with the Ocean Gate this year, and I was like, that's wild. You love water, so all of you guys who live in water and stuff, you're mermaids. I hate birds, anything else that flies except planes. I'm not too keen on birds. I am not too keen on birds, to be honest. There's a YouTube. I've sidetracked here before we look into William's past life, but I feel like we've been a bit heavy. There's a YouTube account called Useless Farm. It's a bigger YouTube account. It's on TikTok as well, and she's got a bird called Karen, and it's an emu, and it makes this noise, and she describes it as farting in a Pringles can, like she goes, "Bop, bop, 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 bop," at her. And I swear this bird is trying to kill her. Karen is trying to kill her, and I fully recommend going and checking out Eustace Farm if you ever want just something to cheer you up. You don't like anything round your neck? But when the ship sank, you're tangled in rope. Okay. You love Eustace Farm. It's hilarious, isn't it? My favourite's Curtis, the little alpaca and Michael. Merlin is very Michael. There's not a lot going on there. Is that the one where she keeps filming? Yeah, and the bird keeps attacking her. There's Brad the chicken, who's, yeah, don't talk about Brad, but yeah. You had a panic attack when you visit a war museum and you had to leave. Wow, that's interesting, because I visited Eden Camp, which is in the Lake District. It's basically a World War II. It's a World War II army camp. Oh, thank you, Sari love. Thank you, guys. Hey, super chats. Thank you. You just subscribed to Useless Farm. Would Catherine be Guinevere if William was Arthur? I tried to find that out, but I couldn't get a clear answer on it. It's your birthday, Sherry. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Sherry. Happy birthday to you. Are we all witches? Yeah, there's quite a few witches here, to be honest with you. I'm not going to lie. There's a few witches and some healers, I would say. Sherry's birthday. Well, 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 well. You have outed me, the spirit box outed me as a witch on a live. Yeah, probably. I think I remember that. Paula is a witch. Lots of trifles for Sherry, the lovely Sherry in the chat. Thank you, Sherry. Mayflower. Well, you're interesting. It was a Russian cannon. It was enormous. What? There's a little witch in all of us. This is very true, Shauna. Very true. Sherry's birthday. I'm going to have to listen to this EVP recorder back and hear myself sing back. All we hear is Richard III going, no. Okay, let's have a look at William. And then we're going to do and ask about Johnny Thompson. I still don't know his birthday. Did we find out Johnny Thompson's birthday? How can William clear his karma from a past life? How can William clear his karma from a past life? Little Romany in me. I've got tiny. I have got some Romany. Tiny. It's just a name. It's going back to the 1600s. It's just a name, and it's a Romany name. But it was somebody who married in, and that's it. It doesn't come through. Johnny Thompson, Lancelot could be. Let's look at Big Willie. I was going to make a William candle, but I should do, shouldn't I? In fact, I've ordered some Johnny Thompson candles to give away as well, just because I like you lot. have a look. How can William get rid of the karma with his brother? Jumped out. Oh, God. Why? There's something to do with his mother. Queen of Cups. Of course, Cups is relating to water signs. And Princess Diana is, of course, Cancerian. And Cancerian is Cups in the tarot. I don't know if it's going to get healed in this lifetime. Let's see what's crossing over, and then we can find out. That they have no communication here at all. The only thing they feel they have in common now is their mother. And there's issues around the mother. Issues around the mother. We know that's what drives Harry. Page of Coins in reverse. Knight of Swords in reverse. There is a definite, I feel like there's a definite threat here from Harry towards William. They are going to try and talk about William in a sense that there's something deflecting. They're trying to deflect from William onto, they're trying to put onto William that it's William's fault that Archie and Archieficial and Invisibit didn't get the title of Prince and Princess of whatever. Somehow this is all William's fault. Somehow this is all William's fault. Is it going to heal? There's the Five of Cups. Regret and loss. I think William just wants him to move on. The Six of Swords underneath. He just wants him to go on and move on and keep it pushing. But there's a sense of loss and grief there. We have the World in reverse and we have the Page of Wands. Do you know when you spin around ages and ages when you're a kid and you just play in, I don't know what it's called, like wheeling yourself around and around and around and around, and you get dizzy and you fall over? It's like that. It's like vertigo. It's like your head's spinning, your room's spinning, everything's just, he feels a lot of pressure with regarding his brother. And we have the Page of Wands there surrounding. I think both William correctly is not sick by his brother, but we won't hear anything difficult from William. I don't think you'll hear anything direct. The Three of Cups, what he's worried about is gossip, more gossip. And then we have the Hermit. Now the Hermit can be in relating to, of course, it can be in relating to Harry, because the Hermit is the sign of Virgo. And Virgo, of course, is the Hermit, Harry's star sign. I think Harry has to go it alone before William goes near him. I really think that Harry has to go it alone before William goes near him. So it's interesting, you see, when we get the soul flame, when this came out, because these two men are entwined going back into history. I think there's more tears to come. I think the story is going to be quite sad and quite difficult. I feel like there's going to be more hurt for William, which is a very sad thing. I don't see, unless Harry comes away, the hermit here, unless Harry comes away, I don't see how they can heal this. I really don't. This is true. That's a really good point, Roxy. Roxy's really summed it up. H isn't interested in reconciliation. He just wants an apology. And this is the energy we're getting with regards to him being Edward, the Duke of Windsor, and being Longshanks. He wants to dominate. He wants everything his way. He's had this very powerful past life where he has dominated people, where he has been the king, the grand king, the all venturing military man, the hammer of the Scots. But he isn't anymore, because he's that big ego burst against William's kind of William's got a very forthright energy, he's very masculine energy. He's very steadfast. He's very, I would say, he believed in fair play, but he's not a fool, if that makes sense. Whereas Harry's like a bull in a china shop. I think there's going to be running up to, I think it was in the last reading we did, the last live, I said there's going to be an amping up of people coming after the royal family on their behalf, on Harry and Meghan's behalf, and it's happening. We're going to get it more. We're going to get it more and more. I was surprised with Private Eye saying stuff about Harry and Meghan, being pro Harry and Meghan. In fact, there's this YouTuber has started appearing in my feed. I don't follow her, but she's very pro Harry and Meghan. William has a strong woman, yeah. let's have a look. I'm going to use these playing cards. I haven't used them before on the channel. The playing cards can be used like tarot, but I'm going to use them like tarot, but you can use them and they have different signifiers and different meanings themselves, but you can use them like tarot. So I'm just going to have a little shuffle and see. With the playing cards, is there any chance that Harry and William will heal this lifetime? That William will heal from Harry this lifetime? Wow. So we have got here the Queen of Spades. The spades are the spades are the swords, basically, and it's in reverse, as you can see. We have the Six of Hearts, which is cups, and the indicator here at the top shows that it's in reverse. So the Queen of the Queen of Spades, the Queen of Swords. This is really, really I would say there's only a prism of looking through things in a rose-tinted glasses, and there's hurt there because he doesn't like being reminded of stuff or reminding of what he's lost. We have got the Joker, who is not the overall Joker for the set, but this is like the Joker associated with spades. Again, it's in reverse. Now, the Joker, when we look at using playing cards, is basically it's the Knight and the Page together, and we have the Knight of Swords there, and this card corresponds to the Knight of Swords. Both of them are in reverse. I feel like somebody has brought news to William that has forever altered his opinion of his brother. I feel like there's somebody in MI6, MI5, GCHQ, whatever, have took some information to William, and William is done. Another way we can read the tarot, these cards, is spread them out, and you can add up to, because you don't have major arcana with playing cards, you can pull a few cards and then you can add up to see what the number is, basically. So it's 6. The 6th card is the Chariot. I'm sure it's the Chariot, and that's in reverse because all of the cards are in reverse. I would say it was out of control. It's stuck. It probably will not move again. It's just in a death spiral. I don't see how they are going to ever heal in this lifetime, which is really sad. It must be really bad if it's right, off his brother. Sari, I hope you're okay, sweetheart. Have a lovely time. Mwah. Yeah. So you can do this with playing cards. You can do this with playing cards. It's a bit different to do it with playing cards, but you can read playing cards as well. There are different meanings to the playing cards, but that's just it. That's called Cartomancy. That's a whole different thing. But just because we do tarot mostly, I thought I'd do it the tarot way and show you how to use it. So in playing cards, if anybody who's got a pack of playing cards, and you can write all over your playing cards, they're only like £3 each. It's a great way to learn the minor arcana, basically. You can write all over them as well. So I think they are the kaput. Now, do we know? Now that's done with. Now we've done William's past life readings and how we can heal. Let us have a look and see if we can find out what star sign Johnny Thompson is. I don't know if we can. Do we know what star sign Johnny Thompson is? I want him to be, I think, do you know what I think he is? I think he's an Aquarius. No, I don't. He could be an Aquarius. He's got that kind of little bit of a weird look about him, if you know what I mean, in a handsome way. But I'm trying to think in probably more. He could be Gemini. He's a military man, you see. So Gemini, maybe Aries. You think Gemini? You can't find a date for him, Cat Wrangler. That is interesting. I think it's an air sign. Maybe a fire. What should be like a Scorpio or something? I'll be like, damn it. He's probably had everything shut off. You say Pisces? You've even looked on genealogy and flow. You think he's a Libra? He could be a Libra. Libra men are really handsome. Say that really loud. He has got a twinkle in his eye, and Libras are flirty. Good Lord. Longshanks was June, so it might be a Cancerian. Okay. That's interesting about Longshanks. He could have been a Gemini or a Cancerian. To be honest, it's more Gemini. So let's have a look at His Majesty's favourite helper. You for 10 brownie points. I know. I don't think he heard, or he's pretending not to hear. Let's have a look at Johnny Thompson and his new appointment. Say it louder. Libras are really handsome. Completely not responding. Oh, he's responding now. I said for the third time, Libras are really handsome. Must have skipped him. That's right about the flirty bit though, so he's not completely deaf. Okay, let's have a look at Johnny Thompson. Johnny Thompson's new appointment. Whoa, Johnny. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. He does need a hearing aid. Selective deafness. You heard that? Let's have a look at Johnny Thompson's promotion. Ace of Coins in reverse. Okay. Interesting that it doesn't include a lot extra cash. That's very interesting. So I think he might be getting super duper awesome. I forget what they're called. Kings. I was calling him a valet, but he's not a valet. You know what I mean. King's right hand man, but 10 of Wands. Interesting. Knight of Coins. 5 of Batons. The 10 of Wands, it seems like he's been like carrying something. He's got broad shoulders. He can carry it. It's fine. The Knight of Coins, though, above. And the Page of Cups. I think, oh my God, I think that he is part privy to the Page of Cups in reverse. I feel like there is something happening with the Wales's children. And I know that Johnny works for the king, but I feel like the Page of Cups in reverse is equerry. That's the right word. I feel like he's got like a broader, maybe he's got a broader knowledge of everything that goes on. Like he's super equerry, like he oversees other equerries. And I don't think, with the Ace of Coins in reverse, I don't think it's as grand and a financially rewarding job as we'd imagine it to be. We have the Knight of Coins above, so he's going to look, but there's some interesting, it's very interesting because we've got the 5 of Wands underneath, and that shows that there's been some jostling, there's been some maneuvers, there's been some hostility. 3 of Batons, a lot of Wands. Wow, there's so many Wands coming out here. Okay. The 6 of Wands is in reverse. I don't want to be a drama queen, but I think somebody might try and come for Johnny Thompson. Mm-hmm.
His base salary is about 60 grand.
His base salary is about 60 grand. But he's just had an uplift, so he's probably not had an uplift.
That's just, you have, as you do different specialities, you get a little bit more pay for this, for that, and you know that. But,
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? He's probably on between 60 and 80.
Did everyone hear that? Johnny Thompson is on 60 and 80 grand, between 60 and 80 grand. Somebody is going to try and come for him, because the 6 of Wands, when it is upright, is that person's that riding back in from battle. You've got the laurel wreath on the back of a horse, and after all, Johnny is a soldier, and he's still attached to the MOD, even though he is part of the royal household. 6 of Wands in reverse. Somebody's going to try and come for Johnny. The Lovers in reverse as well. I think with Johnny that there could be multiple things going on here, but I feel like he's like a swan. You just see him moving. You don't see all the stuff that's going on underneath. So I feel like someone's going to try and come for him. I feel like there has been some, he's definitely aware of threats. I feel like there's some threats towards William's family. Not coming from any royal household, but I feel like there's some threats towards William's family. But I feel like because Johnny's been shown to be this kind of grounded, steady, he looks good-humoured, he's always nice, he seems at ease with himself. He's got the air of being at ease with himself and greeting people, and you saw him laughing with President Biden, things like that. He just seems like he's very grounded and down to earth, and he just kind of glides through it all. But I feel like his popularity, especially, yeah, you know, I don't know the names of any of the other equerries, but Johnny Thompson is popular. I'm sitting, I just caught myself. We're sitting talking about Johnny Thompson with the Johnny Thompson candle. Sorry. But I feel like there's somebody who is going to come for him with the 6 of Wands. Somebody wants to tarnish his reputation. I wouldn't be surprised if it was something in Scooby-Dooby's book, or it could be in all this Byline Times nonsense that's going about. Yeah. His job is to protect the king, so they're going to come for him. He's laughing at Biden, not with him. We don't know that. The 7 of Batons, what he's worried about is being on the end of loads of attacks and being by himself with it. We do have the Lovers in reverse, which shows that there is a split coming somewhere. Now, if we are correct and thinking he is an air sign, but this is the problem with not knowing his star sign. If he is an air sign, if he is a Gemini, then I would say that somebody is really going to come gunning for him sooner rather than later. Biden probably thought Johnny was the king, probably. What do you want me to ask my Pendy? Sorry. Okay. I'm just going to ask for my Pendy. Will Johnny Thompson come through this okay? Got a little fan on. 2 seconds. I'll knock this off. Let me move this. Let me move this drama. You see, when you start pulling cards, this is why you shouldn't read for yourself. When you start pulling cards, it's just like, oh my God, what's going to happen? And they're not very good. It's better sometimes. Sometimes with the best intention. Let's have a look. I'm wondering if he is a he was born in 1984. Okay. Will Johnny Thompson come through his problems? I had my eyes closed. That's a yes, isn't it? That's a yes. Okay, is Jonathan Thompson a Gemini? Okay, this is probably easier. Is Johnny Thompson's star sign Gemini? Okay. Let's say, yeah, let's say he's a Gemini. It does seem like somebody is going to come for him. How bizarre. He might be, I wonder if he's like a Libra moon or maybe a Libra ascendant. He might have Libra somewhere else in his chart. It does seem very air sign. Anyone going after Johnny will have the woman of the world to answer to. This is true. This is very true. You got a strong no for Gemini. Mickey, ask your pendulum, what do you think his star sign is? Oof. You might have to, don't worry, you don't have to answer straight away. You can answer in a few minutes. H is jealous of Johnny too. Okay, should we ask? Let's put the board away. Let's ask and see what Harry thinks of Johnny Thompson. And Meghan. Let's see what Harry and Meghan think of Johnny Thompson. Let me get Harry's cards. You thought he was a Pisces. That's because you want him to be romantic and burst through your house, burst through your window at 1 o'clock in the morning with a box of milk tray. Paula, I know what you're thinking. He's dead romantic like a Pisces. Be like writing me poetry and honking my hooters. Jealous of his hair. Let's have a look. Let's see what we think of. Let's have a look. Don't worry about the milk tray. Okay, he bursts through with a couple of tins of gin and tonic from Asda and a sporran. Bye, Marissa, darling. Oh, okay, right. Let's have a look. What does Harry think of Johnny Thompson? What does Harry think of Johnny Thompson? Oh, the world in reverse. He really is trying to throw some spanners in the works from afar. Instead of them doing this whole, I will show you how much I'm hurting by writing a book and doing Netflix documentary, they're getting other people to do their dirty work now. Well done, Byline Times. Well done, probably the BBC or whatever, Sky News, wherever they go. He wants to turn the world upside down. He's infuriated by Johnny Thompson. There's the High Priestess crossing over. The spider is coming out of his little trap, and he feels like he's safe to do it. He feels like he can come forward with the Eight of Swords in reverse, because it's easy to attack when you're standing behind, when you're buying people to attack, when you're saying there's an agenda, when you're doing things to manipulate. Because they have had in their minds, they've been at Kevin Costner's party, and they've in Grifters, and there was that other thing they did, New York thing. They feel like they can come out and start sniping and attacking because they've had a bout in their minds of good PR. The PR went down like a cup of cold sick, so they still don't understand that they are not received well. The High Priestess crossing over. And the Queen of Cups underneath. Queen of Cups, of course, relates to a water sign, and Princess Diana was Cancerian. He is driven by the fact that he has, it's his mother issues. Why this relates to Johnny Thompson, I'm not quite sure, but he doesn't like him. It makes him uneasy. He maybe thinks that Johnny Thompson was onto him. Do you know, it takes me back to that photo at the Queen's Jubilee, at the Jubilee service, when they had the ex-head of MI6 and the ex-head of MI5 more or less sitting either side of Johnny Thompson, behind H&M. I think that's where the secret's. The High Priestess is crossing over. Harry is trying to keep his cards close to his chest, but they are starting on their claim back what is taken from me campaign. So they're coming after the royal family yet again. There's the Five of Wands. Okay. The Eight of Cups. There's part of him, part of Harry, that wants to walk away, but he can't. We can't. Well, he can't. We know why. There's lots of reasons why he can't. Energetically, because he's linked to William. He is obsessed by his mother. Absolutely obsessed. He is convinced himself that he is talking to her more or less every day in spirit. And I've mentioned before that they are playing with energy over in California. And I don't know, I don't think either of them quite know what they're doing and quite know what they're dealing with. We have the Nine of Wands there. And of course we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Both of these cards are in reverse. So he feels battered and bruised, and he feels like everybody's got to hit him and it's not fair, but it's actually him that's been attacking. It's him that has been going after people and is trying to play this like dirty game or whatever he calls it. We've got the Queen of Wands in reverse as well, surrounding him, of course. Wands is a fire sign. Meghan is a Leo. Leo is a fire sign. Queen of Wands, Meghan. This is one of the things that drives him. He has got the same thing as the Duke of Windsor. He is demanding that everyone bow down to him and for him to be popular, and every feeling that he has to be validated by the public and public opinion. That's what he's asking. He's never going to get that. No one is ever going to get that. But he seems to think like he should like it. Like he sees Johnny's popularity as a threat to his own popularity, where he hasn't got any popularity. But he sees that popularity in Johnny and it's like, no, that is mine. I have that popularity. That belonged to me. You've taken that from me. The royal family have made Johnny Thompson popular. Doesn't even say anything. He's not even ginger. That's how you'll see it. The Five of Wands is in reverse. Interestingly enough, the Five of Wands is underneath what's happening with Johnny Thompson. So I do feel like the Harkles are going to try and smear Johnny Thompson. Not only is Johnny Thompson more popular than Harry, better looking than Harry. I think about the same age as Harry if he's born 1984, but he's also got his own hair. And he's got status, and he's a military officer, and he can wear uniform. All of the things that will eat at Harry's soul. We have here the Knight of Wands in reverse. He wants to burn it all down. I'm telling you guys that the World in reverse, the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Five of Wands in reverse, everything. He wants to burn it all down because he can't get what he wants. And then we have the Four of Cups. So he's going to let all this steam off, cause a big stink, and he's going to feel better about himself for a short time with the Four of Cups in reverse. Let's move on to Meghan. What does Meghan think of? Seven of Wands. They are about to launch an attack. Byline Times is foreshadowing it. They're about to launch an attack. So watch out for stuff, puff pieces. We're going to be getting influences that we've never seen before starting to appear. Because there's something coming. Not only do they want to say, look how well behaved, we've behaved well. And then they think, oh, Eight of Cups. Interesting. So I wonder if she's threatened to walk away. She wants to walk away. That's the World in reverse. That's the World was in reverse for Johnny as well. And the World was in reverse for William. Harry. But the World was in reverse for William as well. They want to spin everything to their advantage. Everything is not how they feel it's going to be. They're trying to start something. They're trying to make themselves happen. They are trying to make themselves popular and the it crowd and to relaunch themselves. She's threatened to leave him. More than once. Queen of Cups in reverse. Queen of Cups underneath. This is all about getting Megzy. All of this. What Megzy wants is to be Princess Diana, the fashion icon, loved by all, patron saint of children. She wants all of these things. Harry wants his mom, but he also wants to burn everything down that he can't have. So he can't have his mom. He's not a military officer anymore. Not in the meaningful sense that it was when he could be head of the Marines, the Royal Marines. No. All of that is gone. Gone. So they see a man who wasn't even born royal. This handsome Northumbrian, this beautiful man, and they're jealous of him. I wouldn't be surprised. I think there is something going to be about Johnny Thompson, or alluding to Johnny Thompson. The Two of Wands, what she wants to do is open a door and go through the door. She wants to start something new. All of this, the Queen of Cups in reverse, all of this, she's wanting to start something new. There we go. There's William. But there's more happening there. Above here, we have the Eight of Swords. Do you know what I said? Where they feel like they're taking tentative steps. They are coming out to break back, to push back on the narrative that the royal family spun. And I said ages ago that it's almost like conspiratorial, where they think this journal worked with that person who did this. They'll probably get David Icke on this. They are going to be properly tinfoil hat time. They're going to probably be selling blooming vitamins on InfoWars next. They are not of sound. But this is the way they wanted to go. What we have for Meghan is the Tower. There is something very big going on. They are going through some things. And I don't just mean because she can't stand him or there's something else. There is something else. What we're coming up next? King of Cups in reverse. They're going to try and attack William. I mean, it could be Meghan's dad. It could be. It could be Meghan's dad or William. Both of them are water steins. I mean, there's King Charles, but he would come through as something else. I think that they are going to come for, really, they're going to come for William. I think, have you ever heard, like, when people find things offensive, like innocuous things offensive, they are offended by Johnny. but she's going through it at the minute. We've been picking that up for a while, guys. I've got a random card here. What's this? Okay. We have got the devil in reverse. Interestingly enough, the 6 in reverse in the chariot being the chariot, the devil is 15, isn't it? So that would equal 6 as well. Just when we're thinking back to William's reading. Lots of 6s, 3 6s. And the Ace of Cups in reverse. Cognitive dissonance. I am Princess Diana incarnate. This is a Princess Diana sandwich. They are trying to make this whole Princess Diana thing happen. They really, really are. But she is going through some stuff, which is interesting. I wonder if it's about her podcast. And maybe it's going to be the, yeah, right there. It could well be the court case. She's not happy about something with the court case. She's worried about the court case. But Harry is obsessed with other military officers, other people. Rituals. We've got the devil and we've got the Ace of Cups, both in reverse. And we have, I still think Megsy's going to come out and try and be some kind of spiritual guru, that kind of thing. Whatever she does with her Instagram, that will be very interesting. But I must say, every time they plan on doing something, like we had the Byline Times, right? Releasing this article on the 25th. We had them at Harry and Meghan doing that blooming. Every time they rear their heads, something bad happens. So they went and did this thing in New York. And then we had Israel. That stuff had happened in Israel that weekend. Was it that weekend? Was it the weekend a few days after? And then we have the Byline Times thing, and we have that thing happening in Maine. And I'm not saying that I'm saying they're cursed, basically, guys. Basically. February 2021. What's happening in February 2024? That's interesting. Apart from my birthday. February 2021. Ukraine. Right at the end of February 2021. Or was that 2022? I'm getting everything confused now. Anyway, they always do something. Like Oprah. Prince Philip died. The Cut magazine and Well Child. The Queen died just after that. Every time they do something, something bad happens. So expect like World War III when she launches her Instagram account. That's all I'm saying. They're bad luck. They're really bad luck, like a bad omen. It's like when a bird flies into the window, or Meghan posts an Instagram account. Bang. So yeah, I feel like did you see the off-duty air? Yeah, the Alaska airline pilot. Nothing turned up on my EVP nothing turns up on my EVPs for Spooky Saturday. Nothing's turned up yet. I have listened to them. But I've had EVP responses before, and I'm thinking when we do like lives, I'm just going to put the EVP recorder on there and see if we get anything then, especially if I'm doing like more spiritual stuff. Like, I know tarot's spiritual, but especially if I'm doing like stuff when I'm talking about I've done spiritual work. So yeah, there was an Alaska, a flight to Alaska, and there was a pilot getting a lift in a jump seat, and he'd done magic mushrooms, and he tried to stop the engine. It's crazy. It does feel like battling evil. There's a lot of evil about. Russia did a nuclear test last night as well. That was nice of them, wasn't it? They tested one of their intercontinental missiles. This is cheerful, I thought. I was surprised it took off. It is a crazy world at the moment. It is. It is absolutely mad. USA have been hit by hurricanes too, yeah. And then we've had a lot of flooding in Scotland. We've had flooding in parts of Scotland that hadn't flooded before. Like I said in my UK predictions in January. Didn't say Scotland, but yeah. I honestly believed I was showing that Putin died this year. It's coming up November. We've got 2 months. Chop, chop. Go on, Putin. I don't know if you're ever gonna get. Harry's never gonna stop. It's never gonna stop. The entitlement is too strong. Yeah, it's all we're gonna get. He's had a heart attack, has he? Has he? Was there a flood on the Isle of Wight? Yeah, I saw Putin dying this year, so he hasn't. If he hasn't dropped by December the 31st, I'm just moving it to 2024. Sometimes it can be a few months out. Hey. Yeah, H won't stop till he completely destroys himself or the royal family on everything. He's very I said the mindset's is very hyperbolic. It's very just constantly. He's never gonna. Yeah, I agree with you, Raven. I really do. There are body doubles for Putin. No. I'm going to be doing a November. I'm going to start doing. I'm doing as well as doing daily cards readings. I'm going to be doing as well, like the month ahead. So I am working on a November reading, and that should be up in the next few days. So keep an eye out for that. So like, just I feel like sometimes we just need to anchor in because the world is a little bit crazy. So keep an eye out for that. But I am going to have to go, guys. It is getting late. So I shall stop this. Is it stopped? No. Saved. There we go. So take care of yourselves. I'll go and blow Johnny Thompson out. Thank you very much for listening to my insanity. I'm going to try and do a live tomorrow night as well. So we can sing happy birthday to anyone whose birthday is tomorrow. If you have had a birthday today, do have a good one. Do enjoy the rest of your day. I shall try and see you guys tomorrow night as well. See what's going on. So yeah, thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for spending time with me. It is always a pleasure to hang out with you guys. And thank you very much. And I shall see you tomorrow at some point, everyone. So take care of yourselves. Bye, everyone. Bye. Bye. Bye.